progress. So in this clip I'm going to focus predominantly on the Jodan and Tsuki, and we'll work through the structure of the punch and the way that the stance needs to be maintained and the use of the body in behind the technique. So moving into Sachin Dachi. So Sachin Dachi. Alright, so a good way to set this technique up, particularly at the beginner level, probably not so important at the senior level, but at the beginner level would be to put both fists out in front and retract one fist, in this case the right fist. When we're performing this particular technique, we need to make sure that we have a coordination between the extending arm and the retracting arm. So from here, as one arm comes back, the other one's coming out, or as one comes out, the other one's coming back. So from here, you can see we're about halfway through, and then from here, as we finish, the retracting hand snaps into position and the extending hand snaps into position. Right, coming through, working together, not fairly natural. The hand movement needs to be fairly natural, moving through and finishing off. So again, making sure you focus the main two knuckles into your technique and that you have a good, strong fist. From here, the thumb's on the index finger, flat through here, main two knuckles focused. Again, working through, nice, strong technique, driving it in. Nice, strong technique, driving it in. The other aspect you need to pay good attention to is the hikate, or the retracting hand, making sure that the hand is right back, and so the elbow needs to go back into the middle of your back behind you. So from here, you can't have it from here with your wings hanging out or the hands down here. We're setting it up nice and strong, ready to go for the next one, working through then again, working to the middle and retracting, nice and strong. Coming through, working to the middle and retracting, nice and strong, okay? So the punch then from here works again to the middle, nice and strong, working together, so Chudan. Now the same thing can happen then for Jodan and Gedan. Each time the techniques go down your middle line, and each time your hips need to work behind. Again, the stance here is critical. If you don't sink down in your stance and point your toes to where you're punching, you can't get your body in behind the technique. If, for example, you straighten your legs, your weight gets pushed into your heels, and from here, when you punch, you may punch strongly, but there's nothing happening down here. And you'll see this a lot with people who don't understand the connection of the core to the rest of their technique and the rest of their body. The power needs to come through the core, so in that case you need to drop down, grip the floor with your toes, get your weight into the balls of the feet, and make sure that your body can comfortably move in behind the technique, making it nice and strong. So again, can be Chudan, Jodan, Gedan. Make sure you keep your head still, look straight ahead at all times, particularly with the Gedan ski. If you look down, what tends to happen, you kick your bum out and you've got poor posture. You need to keep it up, look straight ahead, as I said earlier, imaginary ping through the head, down through your bum, working through, and the body moving behind the technique each time. Peace.